We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Julio Urias will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Batting second here tonight.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And a dive, but he's back. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box, Ryan Braun. 1-2 now.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
If I'm on the mound and the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Cain at third. Yelich on at second with 2 down. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Seager is there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Brewers strand a couple. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Digging in, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Here's Corey Seager. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Runner at first here, one man out. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2, and it's fouled away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. On the ground up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He gathers the throw. It's there, and he's out.
Batting 7, second baseman, Hernan.
Now to the plate, Hernan Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Standing in now, Corbin Burns. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that by getting a knock.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, A.J. Pollock. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Grandal has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Ryan Braun, one of the best players in our sport since he came out of the University of Miami. Can play outfield, great arm, covers a lot of ground, and hits right in the middle of the order with light tower power.
Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Again, he sends it out of play.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The next 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Yelich, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a snap move over to first, just keeping him close. Ready with the 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Peterson to the track, to the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4. Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hernan Perez.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Another try at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Leading off the inning, Julio Urias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead. Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Urias rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Corey Seager. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
In now, Justin Turner. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Corbin Burns. He singled his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Center fielder number 6.
Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Oh, and this one's dangerously up and in as he hits the deck here. It's ball 3 now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
2-1 the count. Takes this the other way to right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Catcher.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Full count, here it comes. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Ready for another shot now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. Hit to third. Turner's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver on 2-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter number 14.
Striding into the box, Hernan Perez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Chris Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Digging in, Jock Peterson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Again, a 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. This one's down to third. Moustakas is there. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. Into the box now, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Missed with a slider.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for LA. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Dylan Floro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
The pitcher, number 39.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Standing in now, Corbin Burns. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swinging a soft liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just pitched in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. Chopped weakly to the left. The 2nd for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here now the 2-2. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Brewers strand 1. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Jacob Barnes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50.
Standing in, Cody Bellinger. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Right side. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in to try it again, Kike Hernandez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 1-2. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's Ryan Braun now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a fastball just a bit up. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll be a base hit for Braun. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. Verdugo is in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the 3-1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
The batter, number 14.
So stepping in, Hernan Perez. Moustakas, runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 3 and the Dodgers 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Claudius will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Travis Shaw is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. Braun will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. David Freed will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Popped him up. Moustakas has a play. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jock Peterson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Ground ball right into the shift. Shaw gloves it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 3-2. Yimi Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63.
Leading off the inning, Orlando Garcia, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Nope. 1-2.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Now batting, second base.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that one just missed outside. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Ready now, Lorenzo Cain. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Bellinger over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jesus Aguilar will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at this 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. The ball and 2 strikes. Yelich at 3rd with 2 away. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 5-2. Chase Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57.
Here's Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Third baseman.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So that will bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Garcia gloves it on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
The batter,
stepping in, Kike Hernandez. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Runner goes for second. Fouled away. Verdugo is off at first with 2 away. Runner going a second time. Tapped up the third base line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Dodgers 4. Another nice evening here in LA as we welcome you back to this production of baseball on MLB Network. Pedro Baez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Max Munson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. A swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Manny Pena will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 5-4. Josh Hader comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jacob Barnes earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. for the Dodgers. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.